In this lesson, we are going to look at the creation of continuous and baseline dimensions. Whether I'm creating a continuous dimension or baseline dimension, I need to start by placing my first dimension. I'm going to choose the linear dimension tool, and what I'm going to do on this one is create a chain of dimensions across the top of the part. I could do that using the linear dimensions several times, but I'm going to use the continuous tool this time. I want to start with one dimension, and not only do I want to start with one dimension, I want to make sure that I pick the endpoints in the direction that the chain is going to travel. So in my case, I'm going to go from left to right. So I'm going to make sure my first dimension is created from left to right. Then I'll click to place my dimension. Next, I'm going to go to the Annotate tab, and in the Dimensions panel, I'll find the Continue tool. I'll select the Continue tool, and as you can see, it continues off of the last point that was placed. That's why it was important for me to pick from left to right. Now I can just go ahead and click my next point, and my next point, and so on, and just escape when I'm done selecting. As you can see, even though I used the Continue tool, it did create separate dimensions for me, so I can modify them individually if needed. Let's look at the Baseline tool. Once again, I need to start with a linear dimension, so I'm going to click from left to right. Clicking this first point is going to indicate that that left side is my datum, and all dimensions should come off that left side. Next, here on the Annotate tab in the Dimensions panel, I'm going to click the drop-down next to Continue and choose Baseline. And as you can see, that dimension continues from the first point placed. I can continue placing additional dimensions, and each time they will come from that left side datum. Then I can escape to cancel. The spacing between lines is controlled by the dimension style. So whether you want to create a chain of dimensions or a set of baseline dimensions, it's always important to remember that you have to place that first dimension in the correct order. That concludes this lesson on continuous and baseline dimensioning in AutoCAD.